Hi, today let's see what is a Ford-Fulkerson algorithm in very detailed steps. As Ford-Fulkerson algorithm is very easy to understand, it's a maximum flow with the greedy approach. So, in this tutorial, you will be learn about what Fulkerson algorithm is and also find the working examples of finding maximum flow in a flow of network in C, C++, Java and Python. So, Ford-Fulkerson algorithm is a greedy approach for calculating the maximum possible flow in a network or a graph. Um, as it's already defined here, which is a greedy approach for calculating the maximum possible flow in a network or a graph. So, we're calculating the maximum flow possible. So, the term flow is used to describe a network of vertices and edges with a source S and sink T. That means S will be our source and T will be a destination. The destination will be called as a sink. Every vertex, okay, each vertex except S and T can receive and send equal amount of stuff through it. So let's see how this is our source. Like we have already said, this S is our source and T is our sink, which is our destination, like the ending. Each vertex except S and T can receive and send equal amount of stuff, which means A can travel to B, B can also give to D, B and D can give to C. So anyway, so this is what is meant by equal amount of stuff can be traveled through it. S can only send and T can only receive stuff. So S is the initial stage, henceforth it's B0 and T will be the ending, which is the sink. Therefore, S will only start, which means it can only send and T can only receive, as you can see the graph below. So we can visualize the understanding of algorithm using a flow of liquid inside a network of pipes of different capacities. Each pipe has certain capacity of liquid in it which can transfer at an instance. So for this algorithm, we are going to find how much liquid can be flowed from source to sink at an instant using a network. So the terminologies used in this algorithm is the augmenting path, residual graph and residual capacity. So augmenting path is just a path available in the network. The augmenting path is the direction of a path available in the network. Suppose for A path there will be two vertices, that means A to B, B to C, B to D and such. Residual graph, it represents the flow of network, that is additional possible flow, which means here we have be given A to B as one path, but it can also travel from A to C as another additional residue, that is what is residual path. And residual capacity is the capacity of the edge after subtracting the flow from the maximum capacity. Residual capacity is after subtracting the flow from the maximum capacity. So let's see this. So how Ford-Fulkerson algorithm works. So the algorithm follows three steps, that is initialize the flow in all the edges to 0. The first initial edge or the initial edge and the other edges initially will be 0. While there is an augmenting path between the source and the sink, add this path to the flow and update the residual path. So we can also consider reverse path if required, because if we do not consider them, we may never find the maximum flow. This is an important point to remember, as when I take an example, you will have a gesture of an idea how reversing the path will be considered when we cannot find the maximum flow. So let's take it with an example. For the flow of all the edge is 0 at the beginning. So this is our flow and this is called capacity. Okay, so you can see, you can observe the initial edges, like this is our edge. So the initial edges are all 0 in all. Okay, initial edge is 0. See, initial edge is 0 and the capacities are the rates below it. So let's see with step 1. Select any arbitrary path from S to C, S to T. In this step we have selected SA, BT, which means we have selected this path SA, B and T, which is highlighted in different color as well. The minimum capacity among these three edges is 2. So this is our flow and this is our capacity. Therefore, the minimum capacity among 8, 9 and 2 is 2. Based on this, update the flow by capacity for each path. So, we are going to update that flow. So, 2 will be considered as, it's not 2 by 2 divided by 8, it is flow by capacity, which is 2 by 8, 2 by 9 and 2 by 2. So next is, since we have already updated SABT, we will take the remaining. That means we'll select another path, that is SDCT. You can take any path, but here we have taken SDCT. And among SDCT, the minimum capacity is 3. Okay, S to D there is a minimum capacity among 3, 4 and 5 it is 3. So updated one is 3 by 3, 3 by 4 and 3 by 5, whereas 2 SABT path remains unattended, which means it remains the same. So now coming to step 3, let us consider the reverse path, that is B and D as well. Selecting the path SA, B, D, C, T, the minimum residual capacity among the edges is 1, that is for D and C. How the minimum capacity is 1? The path with this is a direction which is traveling. If you can clearly observe, the direction is going from S, A, B, D, which means we are coming back. The reverse is considered as an extra plus 1 path. Therefore, our minimum, this means considering 0 also, our minimum, since it's coming in the reverse direction, it will be plus 1. Therefore, the minimum capacity will be 1, which we will add it to all the other paths traversing in SABT. So, therefore, the updated path that we have taken is among SAB DCT. It is 3, 3, 1, 4 and 4. You can see we have updated the capacities, not the flow. So, the capacity for 4 and first we have taken capacity for SABT. First we have taken for SABT, which is 2, and then we have taken for DCT, which is 3, and then we have taken one more, which is BDCT, so which is 1. So we add all this, which is 6. Therefore, the maximum possible flow on the network will be 6. We also have a note that if the capacity any edge is full, then that path cannot be used. If the capacity for any edge is full, we cannot be used. Since here there is a reverse path, we have considered the other parts to traverse the maximum, that is the maximum possible flow that we can take from a particular source and give it to a sink. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.